In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about how you can avoid email spam and junk mail. There's a few really easy ways that you can do this. First of all, keep all of your subscription email to a different email address. Not the one that you use for work, not the one that you use for home and all your personal stuff. Make it a different email address. So that way everything's kept away. None of your spam or junk is going to end up in the same email address. That way if you get bombarded with subscription email, it's all separated. The next step is to use a mail washing program like Mail Washer. And what this does is that it separates all of the junk mail into your junk folder. If you don't have a email host like Office 365 or Gmail or Hotmail, if you're using your ISP mail address, it'll sort out all the spam mail, all the stuff that doesn't look like it's supposed to be there, and put it into a junk folder for you, never entering your mailbox. The next step is to use your email address from your email host rather than using your ISP's mailbox, which you get with every internet account that you have. The best way is to separate it. Again, same thing with your subscription email. If you get a different email address and buy your own domain, and then use email host, not the one that you get with your free email from the domain provider. The best way is to go with an email host that's going to be able to throw out all of the junk mail, throw out all of the spammy messages as well. Someone like Office 365, because the email is managed by Microsoft, and that way you don't have to touch it. All the back-end stuff is done for you. You're not hosting your own mail server or anything like that. It's all hosted on the cloud. Somebody else manages it for you and sorts out all the spam, get the mail working properly without having all this junk mail entering your system. If you look at the email address before you actually open the email or click on any links or download any attachment, you'll be saving yourself a lot of downtime. Depending on the email address, for example, if I use Australia Post, their domain email is ozpost.com.au. Now, if you get an email from Australia Post, so if the email doesn't match the domain, then it's usually a spammy email address. Don't open those emails. Automatically put them into your mail washing program or your junk mail folder if you have one in your mailbox, because the last thing that you want is to have a virus run through your network. And with the new viruses these days, once you get one, it does a lot of damage. I hope you got something out of these tips. We'll see you tomorrow.